Hey guys, welcome to my first time fishing outdoors, and today I'm going to be reviewing my essentials for pre-spawn fishing. Transitioning into the spawn, but not yet into the spawn. So, this is my really good rod. Favorite right here. This is my favorite. It's a bluegill colored rattle trap. It's about $13. I think it's a Strike King. Tell me in the comments what this is, but I think it's a Strike King. But there's one of them. Almost got hooked in the carpet. Then this next one here, also one of my favorite. I throw this on a daily basis, almost year round. Is a little chatterbait. If not, okay, here we go. Shad color chatterbait with, as you can see, the brown skirt right there, which matches with a pumpkin colored Zoom Z craw. So that's one I like to use right there because first it's shad color. If it's like a muddy water or something, it sends out vibrations in the water, and the fish will know where it is and just come and attack it. As you saw, if you watch my farm video, we got a new John boat that I'm put out here so you don't see them all. I'll show you. Actually, besides those two, my other favorite will be this other chat. And you could use chatterbaits into the spawn too. I would prefer like either a pumpkin or a shad color. But this right here, it's a Green Pumpkin Thunder Cricket, gifted to me by Andy Morgan. But I put a Guggen Squad, what's it called? I have them right here. Bay Needle Bug. Just get them on Tackle, I don't know, Tackle Warehouse. You might can, yeah, but it's got a little shine to it, kind of like a bluegill and a pumpkin pattern. Like I said, the chatter would go like that through the water, so the fish will sense it, and especially in muddy water, they'll be able to get it. My next one is this here frog. Now, black frog, it don't really matter the color. I like to use a black frog in like the spring and stuff, and mostly year round if I'm going to throw a frog. But that red, and what I like to do, I like to flip it over. And if the skirt is even with the bottom of the frog, the skirt's good length. Spinnerbait, essential. I was watching In My Life yesterday, and this man, I think it was Scott Reese or Justin Lee. It might have been Michael Neal, but he was throwing a spinnerbait, right across the edge of a floating dock. He cast it out there, first time, didn't catch anything. Cast it out the second time. It goes like, so it's one of them square docks, and he casts right on the edge of it. 4-pounder. These will catch you big uns. So will the rattle traps. And the color, I would normally use like a shad color. Put a trailer hook on it, just in case it misses. The first one, I don't have a trailer hook on it because I haven't used this issue. I've been a lot fishing, but yeah. This might be the number one bait. I'm not going to let you see it yet, but here it is right here. Like, this bait's amazing. It's a jerk bait. I know Kendall Gray loves this bait. You get it in the water. I like to use it mostly just in winter, pre-spawned. April, March, about my favorite time to fish. But this right here, you throw it to the water, it'll jerk. It's called a jerk bait. Jerk. It depends. If the fish are aggressive, I would throw it out, jerk the jerk. Let it sit for a second, jerk, jerk. Let it sit for a second, jerk, jerk. Let it sit for a second. If it's really cold and like this normally doesn't happen, but like if the lake or the pond's frozen and it's the day after it unfroze, I would just jerk it like maybe 2 times, let it sit for 5, 10, maybe even 15 seconds, and just do that again. So the fish have time to get it. And so they're not just sitting there like that. If they're lethargic, watching it just go by, it's got hooked, and that felt very healthy. The next one, KBD 1.5. It is a bluegill colored with a white silverish belly. This is I wouldn't normally throw this on a bait caster. I would throw this right here on a bait caster, Strike King. If you haven't already, go check out crank wraps. They're amazing. I'll show you that. This isn't a crank wrap, but it looks like what a crank wrap would look like. So you could buy just a regular, this, like if it's a muddy water, throw this because it's orange. But the crank wraps, if you're throwing crankbait, like in the winter, fall, and they're deep cranking, and the crap, if you're cranking in deep water and stuff, then you will crank it. But I would just buy like a silver or white. It doesn't matter. But no, like the type of, this is KBD 1.5. So I would go to Crank Wraps website. I think it might be on Tackle Warehouse, or just look up Crank Wraps. KBD 1.5. I'll look up KBD 1.5 Crank Wraps. So you buy something, you could buy a shad imitation, and then wrap it, and it will look exactly like a shad. It's amazing. We don't have crank wraps yet because we're about to get into spawn, and we don't need crankbaits. But that'll be a very much essential for crank wraps when it comes next spring. Now the last bait. Okay, like I said, the jerk bait. This is basically the same one of those. It's just smaller. I think it has more rattles on it. The rattles, they do matter, but like if you're just jerking it and it's not like, if it's in clear water and you're jerking it, then I like to throw jerk baits in clear water because they see it better. And like in muddy water, that's what that's made for. Muddy water, that's what that's made for. No, probably not this color in muddy water, but something like that shines or vibrates in the water. But yeah, those are my pre-spawn essentials for when the water's low and for me fishing ponds and lakes. Thanks for watching Fish Stuff Fishing Outdoors. This is my favorite tackle for pre-spawn. We'll see you next time. Peace.